Hi, welcome, it's Lindsay. Today we're going to remove all of the stitches from a row of NBR extensions. I'm using sharp little sewing scissors, which are my ride or die for this kind of work. And I also have a bead closer at hand. I usually have some adhesive handy just in case I accidentally cut a weft and it starts to shed. The reason I take the time to do this stitch removal every few visits is to help lighten the load of stitches so it doesn't create too much thickness at the scalp, and also it allows it to dry faster. In this particular case, I wanted to reset the placement of her rows, and in order to do that, I needed to separate the pieces so that I could start fresh and really align them the way I wanted them placed on her head. So these stitches are super tiny and they're very tight, and I like to take those little scissors with the ends and just scoop across the top and grab the thread only, a few stitches at a time, and then you'll see I pull them apart. And on those ends we do use adhesive only to secure the knot at the end of each row, so sometimes that gets a little, I don't know, difficult to break up if you're just trying to cut with your scissors. Also, I use this technique because I'm very mindful of making sure that I'm not cutting into the extensions themselves. So I'll take the end, I'll cut apart what I can, and then if I'm having trouble getting to that little piece of thread, I will take my bead closers and actually squish that glued area a little bit on the end of the extension. It just helps break it up, and it kind of makes it easier to just get out of my way. Sometimes that glue is just really sticky and hard, and I find this works really well. It also has saved me many times from accidentally cutting into those extensions, so I like to do that. Then I will continue to remove the stitches. Like I said, I'll just scoop a couple of different stitches at a time and cut as I go, just being sure I don't veer off and cut into the extension itself. I have seen other people use a seam ripper that a tailor would use, and for me, I don't like the way that cuts. It feels like I need a little too much force, and also it just seems a little aggressive. So then I'll take all of these pieces apart and I'm ready to color, wash, and reset the row.